We tell children that education is the key to success, that if they just sit still, follow the rules, and memorize the formulas, the world will open its doors to them. But what if that's a lie? A well-intentioned, mass-produced lie that's been passed down for generations? What if the system meant to build minds is actually breaking them? This is the truth about education they never taught you in school. Chapter 1. The script they're handed. From the moment a child enters a classroom, they're handed a script. Sit down, be quiet, do as you're told. There's a right answer and a wrong one. The teacher holds the truth. The textbook holds the facts. Your job is to repeat, regurgitate, and remember. But here's the catch. Real life doesn't work like that. There is no textbook for being human, no test for emotional intelligence, no curriculum for curiosity. We strip creativity from the room like it's a distraction. We tell children to stop asking why and start asking, how do I get an A? And just like that, we begin the slow process of conformity, disguised as education. Chapter 2. The Factory Model. Let's rewind. The modern education system was never designed to produce thinkers. It was designed to produce workers. The system we use today was built during the Industrial Revolution, modeled after factories. Rows of students, bells signaling breaks, standardized tests, obedience over originality. It was perfect for a time when the world needed factory workers. Not entrepreneurs, not artists, not innovators. But times have changed. The system hasn't. Chapter 3. The Damage Done. Now imagine being a child, vibrant, imaginative, full of questions, and being told year after year that success looks like a score. Imagine being told your worth depends on your grades. That failing a math test means you're behind. That not fitting in means you're broken. We measure fish by how well they climb trees, and then wonder why so many children drown in self-doubt, anxiety, depression, burnout. These aren't bugs in the system. They are the system. Chapter 4. The Myth of Success. We've sold kids a dream that if they follow the path, get the degree, and land the job, they'll be happy, stable, successful. But what happens when they graduate and realize the job market is oversaturated, the degree is just paper, and the path was never theirs to begin with? We never taught them how to think, only what to think. We never taught them how to fail, only how to fear it. So they end up doing what they were taught best: follow the script, even when it leads nowhere. Chapter 5. The Crushed Spark. Every child is born with a spark. The spark to dream, to imagine, to build something that didn't exist before. But our system? It dims that spark. Every year, every test, every rule that says, don't be different. We punish passion. We medicate energy. We silence the loud ones. We label the quiet ones. And in doing so, we don't just fail them, we erase them. Chapter 6. The Truth About Learning. Here's what they didn't teach us in school. Learning is messy, it's emotional, it's non-linear. True learning happens when curiosity leads, not when compliance is enforced. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's the foundation of it. No standardized test can measure the hunger to learn. No classroom can hold the vastness of a child's imagination. Real learning? It looks like play. It feels like discovery. It doesn't fit neatly into a box. Chapter 7. The New Path. The world has changed. The internet has leveled the field. Today, a teenager can start a business, build an app, write a book from their bedroom, but we're still preparing them for a world that no longer exists. Still telling them to memorize instead of explore. Still grading them on outdated metrics. We need a new kind of education. One that values questions more than answers. One that cultivates creativity, resilience, and emotional intelligence. The future doesn't belong to the obedient. It belongs to the curious, the creators, the ones who dare to ask why not. So Chapter 8. The Power of Unlearning. If you're watching this, maybe you're one of the many who were misled. Maybe you felt like school was more prison than playground. Maybe you were told you weren't smart because you didn't test. Well, maybe you lost years chasing a dream someone else sold you. It's not too late to unlearn. Unlearn the belief that grades define you. Unlearn the fear of failure. Unlearn the script that says your value is in a diploma. It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility now. Chapter 9 for the next generation. We can't change the past, but we can rewrite the future. For every child sitting in a desk, wondering if they're enough. For every teenager told to sit down and shut up. For every creative soul punished for coloring outside the lines. We must speak up. We must challenge the system, demand better, build alternatives. Because education should not be a cage, it should be a canvas. So the next time someone says, just stay in school, get good grades, and you'll be fine, remember, that's the lie we tell children about education. The truth? The real world rewards those who think beyond the syllabus. Share this video if you believe it's time for change. Not tomorrow, today.